Uh-huh. Uh, get on up in here and like and share the live. Come on up in here. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. So we're opening up everything. We're opening up everything tonight. Give me 1 second. Um, actually, opening up everything tonight. I was told. Let me just go ahead and bring the people on over. Second. Okay. Everybody come on in. As you're coming in, please like and share the live. Like and share, like and share, like and share. Share the live to all of the places that you at. Boot. Share to all of the groups that you're in. Baby. Share to at least 2 groups. Okay. The cooking groups, the bloggers, share all of the groups. Share to all of the groups, baby. Come on in. Let me go ahead and grab the link myself so we can go ahead and get started. Copy. And then let me open up the avenues. Let me open up the avenues for y'all want to call in. Y'all got questions, honey. Y'all want to join the StreamYard. I want to say this. First of all, I really, 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 really enjoyed Angelia. Angelia's live today. I really, 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 really enjoy her live. Okay. I did post it on my page, so I just want to say that. Honey, sometimes when the girls just get a little free, honey, it's very enjoyable. I enjoyed her live very much so. All right, so let me post. Let me make a couple posts. As always, please go ahead and like and share the live. If you can support the live, please do. I'm sure the Cash App is going to be on the screen. If you can support the live, please do. All right, let me say, how about this thing acting crazy again, bro? That's all right. We'll get around it. We'll get around it. Edit. Save. Let me see if that updated. Excuse me. Let me go ahead and drop in the StreamYard. So while we're waiting, because I'm doing a couple of things on my side. Let me go ahead and drop in the StreamYard. And I'm gonna go ahead and drop also the call-in number. So let me drop that as well. Hold on 1 second. Both of them are in the chat. Both of them are in the chat. All right. I need everybody to like and share, like and share, like and share the live. Share to the groups that you're in, share to your personal page, share the live all across the town. Share the live. Will you, won't you? Will you, want to share it? Let me see what's going on over here. We're opening up the panel. Anybody have any questions? Honey, anything you want to ask? The panel is open. Okay, I was tagged over there, tagged over there. Can I do it everywhere? Oh, you know what I can go back to? Let me close this out. Let me close that. I can go here and tag as well. Wow. Okay. Oh, that's the wrong link. Oh, junk. Hold on. Post the wrong link. Let me copy. All right. So I posted also the StreamYard. I have put the calling number. Anybody have any questions? Anybody wants to know any questions? Listen. Now, depending on what you ask me, is going to depend on what I answer. I think we already know all of that right now. But you can feel free to ask your question. Okay. Maybe you'll catch me at the right time, the right moment, the right place. All right. Calling number 865-888-0302. The link I have posted as well. You know I love to hear something. I want to say hello one, hello all, hello one, hello all. Wait, you said Angelia. Is Angelia here? Hold on. She sure is. Drop the subscription link. Hey, let me drop the subscription link. Hold the one. Hold the one. Hold the one. You ask, you shall receive. Let me get you that link, boot. Now, Angelia, you should see 3 tiers of subscriptions. YouTube membership. Membership. You should see 3 tiers of membership. So let me see here. Pin. All right, I dropped the membership link and I also pinned it as well. So thank you so very much. I want to say hello one, hello all. Hello one, hello all. Amanda B says, how do I call in? Some lady was rude to me and just called me a snake. Amanda B, you call in by calling the number 865-888-0302. Oh, hold on. I might want to get it ready. Okay. And I might want to go ahead and share the screen. Share the screen. Yeah, you call in by calling 865-888-0302. So the call-in number is ready for y'all. Also, the StreamYard is ready as well. Let me blow my nose real quick. Everything should be ready for y'all to come on in and participate. Right, maybe. Hey, this is Darnell. What is your name and where you're calling from?
How you doing, Darnell? This is John Brown. I called you on Facebook last night after your members only live.
You did,
and I wasn't able to reach you.
I know. I messaged you back though. Did you get my message?
I saw it once I was at work last night. When I got off this morning, I was asleep. So I got a few minutes to say what I got to say. Darnell, I appreciate your live. And you and Penny went live last night. I'm not going to beat around the bush. I'm going to keep it straight to the point about what people were saying about you all. Then speak up for Carmen to get a lawyer. Let me make this clear. You don't owe nobody an explanation about anything. You nor Penny, nor Lisa, nor Tay. But Carmen is a grown woman.
Okay.
You can lead a horse to water, but you cannot make them drink it.
Oh, you starting off the thing. You better start this thing off.
I'm finna start it off, and I'm finna do it the right way with you. And I ain't trying to take over your life. I'm going to say what I got to say
Take
because
it over.
some people, some folks sugarcoat things and don't want to tell the truth. Put blame where blame is supposed to be at. Okay? When Carmen went live the other day, talking about I don't have any friends, she was wrong for saying that, and I love her to death. You call out
Oh.
where you make your mistakes at. You call out because you, Penny, Lisa Tay, Silky Smooth, and Sharon Ben,
Oh.
and all the others have been stuck by her closer than a sister or a brother.
And
That's what
Mr.
you call a true
John,
friend.
y'all have no idea. I have not given details of the extensiveness of the friendship, and I'm not, and I don't want to. But don't get on
Don't do
live
it.
saying nothing. Don't get on live talking crazy. Okay, go ahead.
There you go. There you go. And I'm just gonna keep it real down there. Because that's what they're supposed to do. You're supposed to keep it a buck and keep it a 100.
Please
You
do.
tell the truth about things. You don't you and Penny, Lisa Tay, y'all got dragged up and down the internet for years and years and years, calling all kind of the nasty names, posting all kind of cartoon stuff about you all,
Please
telling
do.
lies on you all and this and that. See what Carmen should have did, she should have went live and said, yeah, I lost the lawsuit. Okay? And I'm gonna move on from that part on. I'm gonna pray and ask God to help me to pay that woman her money, and I'm gonna move on. But I also would like to appreciate my true friends and my supporters for standing by me for these extra amount of years that she's been going through this shit with. Let me put it like that. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And see, when Penny said something, you didn't say much last night. Penny said something last night. She said, we didn't get paid. No, y'all didn't get paid. But every time she had a festival, she should have cashed out you, Penny, Lisa, whoever, something, whether you took it or not, she should have cashed out it to you. The Bible says better to give than to receive. And I hope her supporters don't get mad because I'm one of her supporters too. You understand what I'm saying? And I love her and I hate the outcome of this. But since you can't say it on your platform, call that woman name, I'm going to call her. She allowed Lena to come in there and to destroy her. She allowed her to sit with her, talk to her, get in her head, convince her to file a lawsuit. And then Lena gonna turn on you, use everything she had against you, and give it over there to the one that you going to court against.
Mr. John.
She used you, and you didn't have common sense enough to know to law you up. You took everything for a joke, Carmen. When you got on the internet, you was at the festival in Dallas or somewhere else Tay was at. Tay coming to get the bag. Tay get the bag. What good is the fucking bag when you didn't have sense enough to get a lawyer?
Okay, I'm gonna say this, okay?
Say it.
I'm gonna say this. And see, I already knew when I opened this conversation up, this was gonna be a difficult conversation. I'm navigating my way through this conversation or whatever. But I do want to be honest about the conversation that we're having. Yes, we told Carmen many times over to get a lawyer. Get a lawyer, get a lawyer, get a lawyer, get a lawyer, get a lawyer. Also, in the beginning, yes, we told Carmen, don't even pursue this. Because see, here's the thing. When you talk about and here, when you talk about discernment and you talk about things like that, right? It's not don't pursue it because you aren't it's not don't pursue it because you are entitled to something, and it's not don't pursue it because you're not right with your request.
Right.
It's not that, right? But when you have discernment and you look at the whole picture of it all, right? The proper discernment, you have to involve the gambling.
There you go.
Carmen, this is her. She's admitted this, and she's recently. You have to involve that. You have to also involve what Carmen says she is impulsive. So where you're signing things and say you're not gonna do this, not gonna say that, and then that lady is over there
Mm-hmm.
misguiding you to sign these things. I cannot tell you how many times we was like, why would you sign that? Why would you agree to that? You never should have signed it. You never should have agreed with that. And it's all of us telling Carmen one thing, and it's Carmen listening to that lady.
Mm-hmm.
It's been so
Mm-hmm.
frustrating. It has been
It is.
so frustrating because that lady had her in a chokehold. That lady misled her, misguided her, and she's gonna say she did it. She's not gonna tell the truth. You all know she don't fucking tell the truth.
The
She's
world
not
see
gonna
it,
do it.
but
But
the world see it. It saw it.
we told her not to do these things. And so it's
Mm-hmm.
very frustrating. I believe, like, people ask me, how just somebody like may have reached out. I know Anthony reached out, just said, how are you down there? And I was like, I'm not good. And
I
so
know you're not.
the expression of that for me is because it's so frustrating to not only me, but if I'm telling you this, Penny's telling you this, Lisa's telling you this, and Tay,
Mm-hmm.
and it's all of us telling you these things, and you're following this lady. What a spell she casts.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. And Darnell, like I said, people are faulting Tay. You can't fault Tay for anything. You can't fault you, Lisa, Penny, for nothing. Because Carmen was grown. And I looked at Nandy live the other day, and Nandy said something when she was standing outside talking about them bugs and about the 2 point some $1 million lawsuit.
Mm-hmm.
She said, Carmen got like a kid. She act like a kid. She got a kid brain. You can be grown in age, but you can be scatterbrain. You can have a scatterbrain. Let me put it like that.
Mm-hmm.
If you ain't got sense enough to manage your own money and to do what you're supposed to do, you understand what I'm saying? You
I
can't make
understand
a grown
exactly
person.
what you're
You
saying.
you can't make a grown. Nanny is low down, but she made a whole lot of sense with some of the things that she was saying when she said that part right there. But back to what I was saying, when she was on that live taking the bag at the festival, you come to pick up the bag. Stop all that boasting and bragging. It don't take all of that. It don't take all of that. The less people know about your business, the better you are. And see, now everybody throwing in a phase when she was sitting outside on the back the other night. At a festival, I make 20, 30, 40, $50,000 a week. And here you are saying that you are broke. You didn't have to put that out there
Mr.
for
John,
people
you
to
better
know.
you better get off my phone. That's what I want you to do.
Yeah, I love you too, but I'm gonna say it.
I
See,
want
that's what sometimes people don't want to hear the truth.
I want you to
People
get off
don't
my
want to hear the
phone.
truth on there. People
No.
don't want to hear the truth, but the truth got to be spoken sometimes. You call out. We can love Carmen, but you don't uphold her and her wrong. You call her out. You gotta let her know and see. Go back and listen at yourself what you're saying. Listen what you're saying, but you're saying you broke. Okay, you probably is broke because you don't have that much money to pay. That is not the end of the world. But what I want to speak to you about, Darnell, keep your peace. Penny, keep your peace. Lisa, keep your peace. Tay, keep her peace. The reason why I say that, they want you all to lash out. That's why they're using your name. The devil is using you all name kind of what kind of friends she have if
Mm-hmm.
she didn't if they didn't tell her to law you up. Lena, you was over there with that one for 2.5 or 3 years. And you turn around and you did more damage to her than anybody ever can do. You stabbed her.
And
And
she
Carmen didn't have
went
that kind of
on
sense.
her live. We went on her live to say, "Oh, y'all wasn't even friends enough to tell her to get a lawyer." And I'm gonna call her name, Lena. You know for a fact how that
There you go.
you know for a fact how that went. So for you to be over there, and because you're over there, you don't want to tell the truth, which we don't expect that from you. We don't expect the truth
Mm.
from you. But you
Mm-mm.
know what it was like to tell Carmen to get a lawyer. For you to try to blame that on us, you know fucking well. We
She
told her
can't
to get
she
a lawyer.
can't pin it on you. She can't pin it on you all Darnell because the world will listen and the world know. Look what she did out of all people. She went and testified against her.
Ooh!
You understand what I'm saying?
Oh
If
God.
that ain't backstabbing you and she killed her. She killed her with the stone.
Isn't
That's
that what
what
she
she did.
did? Isn't
Then
that what she
she
did?
did it.
When
She went to the one that was
when
Pharaoh. That's just like Judah betrayed Jesus.
oh, not the Judas
That's what she was.
and Mr. John. She was the one who encouraged her to file this lawsuit. I promise to God on everything I love,
Hmm.
on your daddy's daddy and your mama's titty. She was the one
Hmm.
who encouraged her to file the lawsuit in the beginning. Everybody
You know
told
what,
her,
Donnell?
don't do this, don't do it.
You know what,
Don't
Donnell?
mess with
She
that
played her.
lady.
She played her with that sweet talk, that innocent smile, and hey, sister girl, honey child, boop, 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 all that old stupid shit like that right there. She played Carmen from the jump start. She
Mm.
did, and she felt for it. People would sit with you. People would laugh with you. People would talk with you. And all at the same time, they'll be stabbing you in your back.
Mm, 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 mm.
See,
Mr.
you don't see
John.
Lena and them is saying that over there about you all, because she wants you and Carmen them all y'all to fall out. And she wants you to spill the tea. And then the first thing she gonna say, I told you he was gonna throw you under the bus. But see, don't play in the devil's hand. If Carmen do not acknowledge you, Penn and Lisa or Tay or whatever no more, keep your peace because God gonna bless you all. You understand what I'm saying?
So here's the
Keep your
thing.
peace.
Here's the thing
Protect your
about
peace.
that, Mr. John. Um,
Mm-hmm.
yes, I am. I I go so long with protecting, right?
Mm-hmm.
I protect, I protect, I protect, I encourage, I protect, I protect, I encourage, I protect. When it's so many things, it's so much stuff I have not said and I don't want to say.
And no, that's right.
But at a certain point when you realize that you're protecting, 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 and nobody's protecting you. And if
Hmm.
something happens with you, nobody gives a damn. And they show
Hmm.
that they don't give a damn. They've shown it
Hmm.
over and over and over again. And I would say, in addition to that, I I just
Just leave it alone.
really I thank you. Thank
Mm-hmm.
you. Tell me again. Can
Mm-hmm.
you tell me again?
Just leave that alone.
Thank you. Can you
Mm-hmm.
tell me
Just leave it
again?
alone. And keep your peace. Keep your peace. Because one thing about it, you can handle you. See, I can stand by you all day. Don't mean you're gonna stand by me. You understand what I'm saying? I was a loyal friend to you. Doesn't mean you're gonna be a loyal friend to me.
And
In which I
people
don't bother about that.
And
Don't
people
worry about
just
that.
don't have no idea. People are just yapping their mouths
And let
about
them run it.
and about us not being friends and us not doing this and us not saying that. People are yapping their mouths and they have no idea. And and it is because we're not speaking it. We're not saying it. We're not telling y'all what happened.
That's what they want.
We're not telling y'all what happened, and we're trying to hold on to not telling y'all what happened. But it is in the detriment of y'all thinking that we did it, or we're the cause of it, or we
No,
had
you're not
something
the
to do with
causing of
it.
it. And if Chef think you are the causing of it, something is wrong with her, mentally and physically, and like I said, scatterbrained, and she feel that way because you all went through hell and hot water behind that woman, and that's something you did not have to do, but you did. You stood behind her, and you was not at fault that she lost this case.
And
And I
again,
love.
I do not appreciate the conversation of don't uh mingle your friends in with your wife because you forced your wife on me, I would say, particularly, and I'm just being honest.
Mm-hmm.
And oh, and so don't do that. Don't do that. And also the conversation of, your friends, they ain't gonna be there or whatever was said. That is not the case. And here's the thing: when you're saying these things, and I said it again, and I said it before, and I said it again. When you're saying these
There
things,
you go.
and you're not putting a name on it, it has consequences, and it's coming back in our inboxes and it's coming back in our comments about, oh, you didn't do this and you didn't do that. Y'all don't know what the fuck we did. You don't know what I said. You don't know what they said. You don't know how long we've been saying it. You do not know. And it's, I don't like the fact when somebody misguides a conversation, because now
right.
you're and now I'm still trying to not tell what the fuck happened. But now you're misguiding a conversation where people are coming at us. And I don't like that at
You
all.
wasn't at fault. You wasn't a judge. You wasn't a lawyer. You did what you had to do. You helped her. You stood behind her. But one thing about it, Carmen got to realize this, and I'm going to say it one time, I'm going to say it again. This is not the end of the world. Karina Mae Warren down here by man, and I'm calling her name because they can't get you for saying nothing about nobody, because you ain't making no threat. You just speaking your mind, because people speak their mind over the internet. She may won the case by that judge. He may favor her, but just know she was at fault too. See what Carmen was doing, turning the food all online, kissing at the restaurant. You would take it at them big restaurants and things, showing off, trying to floss and prove a point to people when you just only have to be yourself. And I'm just calling it like it is. And Tay ain't got nothing wrong, because Tay don't do no wrong to Carmen. I feel like she all right with me, but anyway, it don't be Tay, it be Chef. Put on a show. Tay just do what she do. But anyway, what I'm saying is this right here. Karina was wrong. She had people to attack Carmen. Carmen had people to defend her side, as well as Karina people was at Chef. Carmen should have been putting a case together while you was sitting up
Mr.
there.
John, if you don't get off my phone.
She should have been putting her case. I don't know if I'm explaining it right, or you understand what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like there's been maybe a couple of things that I maybe would like to clarify, but I'm not going to clarify. You're speaking what you're speaking. And
I'm speaking what we go by what we
but
see.
For the majority of what you're saying, no, the case was supposed to be built. Because here's the thing, Mr. John, it wasn't that we did not believe that a case was there.
It was one.
It was the fact of don't do it was based on who you are, how impulsive you are, and what you got going on. And when you build all of that together, it's don't do it, right? It's not don't do it because you don't have a case. It's don't do it because we know you're not going to
contain
yourself to be a certain way throughout the case and through the end of the case in order for you to get the victory that you want.
That's what I'm trying to say.
The discernment goes a long way. See that heifer, if she was to open her mind, she wished that she have the discernment that I have. She only could wish. She only could wish.
And I don't know if can she go back and do something in the court to stop this?
She
cannot.
I don't
know. I ain't got any.
She cannot.
But she kind of sues her anyway. It just anyway.
I mean, no way. Let me not say that. There is an appeal process that can be done within a short period of time from the verdict. So there is that, but that does still require a lawyer and all of those things.
Right. And I pray to God that she get it. But my thing of it is, down there, don't get on this internet. And I know the people in the comment probably saying something about me, which I don't give a damn, because
they probably saying something about me too. But I want to be very clear on this, Mr. John. I'm going to let you talk.
But you ain't said it, and I said it.
But I want to be very clear about this. You
Mm-hmm.
all have no idea.
Yeah.
You have no idea.
You can
And
read between lines.
I am trying to uphold you having no idea, right? But when she gets online talk about your friends that ain't no friends and don't introduce your friends, you introduce the friends. You
I thought she was talking about
you
Tay friends.
forced Tay on me.
I thought she was
And
talking
I
about
want to be
Tay
clear on
friends.
that. I want to be clear when I say that. I'm not saying, I'm just trying to tell the truth in ways that
Mm-hmm.
I can that are not damaging. Now, when I say she forced Tay on me, I'm saying that when I did not care for Tay, and it was very obvious amongst the friends, amongst everybody, right? She
Mm-hmm.
forced, like, oh no, Darnell, you gotta, yeah. She forced that. So don't come
Mm-hmm.
back. Don't come back sometime later and talk about. Don't come back sometimes when you forced it to talk about. Oh, Tay shouldn't be friends with my friends. Don't do that. Hold on one second, Mr.
Mm-mm.
John. Hello, my love. What's your name and where you calling from?
Yes, Dallas, Texas.
All right, Dallas, Texas. You didn't say your name, but let me finish with Mr. John. I'm gonna
I'm
come.
Diamond,
Oh, Miss
calling from.
Diamond. Okay, Miss Diamond. Let me finish with Mr. John, and I'm gonna come right back to you. Okay.
I'm Diamond, calling.
And I hear my background, so you gotta kind of minimize the background. I hear the background. And I hear my background. You hear me, Miss Diamond? The background. I hear the background. I don't know, Miss Diamond gonna hear me. Mr. John.
I'm sorry, Donnie. I'm finna get off your phone. I'm finna get off your phone because you got other folk want to come in.
Okay. But anything in closing, I just wanted to say to you in closing, and I'm gonna give you the floor. Anything you want to say in closing? You know,
Yeah, I'm finna say this right here, Donnie. It's
okay.
not the end of the world for sure. And I would like for you, Lisa, Penny, keep y'all peace. But this is what they looking for right here. It's not the end of the world. She can rebuild and regain. You can lose everything, but don't lose your soul. As long as you got life in your body, you have another chance with the Lord. She need to
Mm-hmm.
pray and get herself together and just just cook up on your tents and sell your food and stuff. Don't boast and brag because that's not a good thing to do. It's not a good thing to do, boasting and bragging. And don't say you didn't have friends because you had over 1 million people following you. But I do know 2 or 3 of them that went to war for you. That was Darnell, Kenny arguing every day. Lisa, they got drugged by people that don't know them. And the internet is so crazy. How can you hate somebody you don't even know? That's the sad part about it. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's the sad part about it. But the reason I called you, Darnell, to say this right here, that's what Lena, Karina, Marion, all the rest of them want to hear. You and Chef and them talk about each other. That's what they want.
Mm-hmm.
But don't give it to them. Keep your peace because you ain't got to say nothing. If people do you wrong, you ain't got to do it back to them because they going to get there because somebody else going to give it back to them. But I did want to say she was wrong when she said she didn't have no friend. And that made you feel a certain type of way, made Penny feel a certain type of
It
way.
did.
Because y'all done went through hell and hot water behind her. And her supporters, as well as me, her follower, they should have got in them inboxes and said, hey, you wrong for that. You had
Mr.
friends.
John, it did make us
Yeah, I
feel a
know it
certain
did.
type of way.
I
And
know.
like I said, I I have not. I hope I will not. I hope I never do. Uh
Mm-hmm.
uh give the extent of how that's not true.
Right. I know you're a friend. Look how you came on your live for 2 or 3 years, that defending her. You brought up receipts when they crash her, and if you defended her, they come after you. Then you had to put up receipts on them and show things were going on in their life and make them back out from you. You understand what I'm saying? They did you wrong and did Penny wrong.
and
Lisa too.
I'll say this. I don't know if that's the same person calling a different person. That person hung up. I'll say this as well. You know, uh, well, let me. So, Angelia, thank you so much for the huge cash app. Thank you for the huge cash app. I appreciate you, my love. Thank you for always supporting the channel. And Angelia, I need to see what you got going on because I was so much entertained from your live earlier. But Mr. John, I'm going to say this in closing, and I want somebody to come on or whatever.
Yeah, I understand.
So there was some people. I saw somebody saying, you know, how do you know this, or how do you know she was talking about y'all, or I want to say this, and I'm gonna be very general. The fact of the matter is, just to leave it out there, ambiguous, which for whoever don't know what that means, just to leave it out there with no clarification, with like,
there you go,
not putting, you don't even necessarily have to put a name up, but we're not excluding people, whatever, just leaving it open, right? I said on one of my lives, or a couple of maybe, that's automatically going to kind of say, if anybody, me, because I'm more vocal online when it comes to her. And listen, I know some people think, oh, well, you know, Darnell only did this because he wanted followers. I've said so many times, and I guess y'all just don't believe it. I've said so many times. Do you know I could have gained more followers being neutral?
You could have.
I've said this so many times. I don't think y'all hear me. I think y'all think I'm lying or whatever. I had the biggest person. Somebody see y'all think Angela was the biggest person to support me. That's not true. The biggest person to support me, and I'm not even going to say her name. It was this lady that used to send me $100 to $200 a day.
Wow.
If I came on today, tomorrow, the next day, every day that I came on this page, she used to send me $100, $200 or more. Now, this was when I was neutral and just saying what I felt, what Karma was doing, what I felt Karina was doing in the process of this, right? Now, I went and there was a relationship, and whoever's calling from the 214, you're going to have to call back because I just want to finish with Mr. John, and then whoever's calling from the 214, call back when I'm finished with Mr. John. So when I think so, Tay, I was introduced to Tay, right? And then by Tay, I was introduced to Carmen, and relationship was involved or whatever. And then, just the natural person that I am not gonna do but so much or say but so much. And so, yes, I'm gonna call the person, and I'm gonna say what I have to say to the person.
Right.
And people had a problem with that. And one of the people who had a problem with that was the lady who was sending me $100+ a day.
See that?
So I will say this, and I'm not lying. This is the honest to God truth. If I was about money, or if you think I did this towards Carmen for money, Carmen's content and talking about her has not brought me. See, this thing you got to realize. $100 in a cash app or more a day plus during the live, it has not brought me that. And if I was solely focused on that, I'm a smart person. I realized that a long time ago. But the lady who was sending me the money, she wanted to run me. She
There you
wanted
go.
she wanted
Okay, I
to she wanted to pretty much tell me what to say and how to say it and when to say it. She wanted to control what I said. And if I didn't do that for her, I just
But
y'all just don't realize when some of y'all say, "Oh, for money, for this one," it's not that. It's genuine. It was a genuine concern about Carmen's stability and her mental health. It was a genuine whatever. And so throughout this course, now listen, I'm not even gonna get into it. It was a genuine concern, and it was a genuine reason why I decided to step in. It actually hurt me financially. That's the point that I'm trying to make. It hurt me financially. You all do not know. If I were to go back and show you how much money I was making then versus after building a relationship with Carmen, you would understand what I'm saying. So I did not move forward with talking to Carmen to have a to try to build up for her. I was more successful financially not attaching myself and just giving commentary in the middle of how I saw it before I chose a side. Okay. So, Mr. John, go ahead and finish what you're saying.
Let me say this, and I'm finna get off your line because, and I want your chat to say, I hope I ain't said nothing out the way tonight on your line, so they can get in the comments and like get on the phone and try to talk about you because you know that's what they do. But I'll still be in your chat, and if they come at me, I'm coming back at them because, like I said, I respect Chef, I respect you, Penny, and Lisa. But my concern was this right here: how I was concerned about your mental health, Penny mental health, and Lisa mentally health. That's what I was most concerned about. You understand what I'm saying? Because I know what you all been through and what you went through. If you followed it on the internet, you can see it for yourself. But we got to hold people accountable. Paul, if I'm wrong, you tell me I'm wrong. And that's what friends do. You have to, in order to be a friend, you can't always agree. You're going to be some disagreement in something. But what I'm saying, keep your peace on there. I don't care how the devil come at you. You remain calm and keep your peace. You're Penny and Lisa. But we live and learn on a daily basis. You understand what I'm saying? Ask me what I mean by that. What you mean by that? You live and learn. What you do, you know how far to go with the person from now on. If you didn't consider me as a close friend to you, and that's who I'm talking about, but when you made that live, you should have came back and cleared it up, who you was talking about, because you was a grown woman. You call out names. You lashes out at other people, so you say who you were saying. Lena was not a friend of mine. Just come on out and say it. Or be specific of who you talking about. No beating around the bush because we all grown. But I'm going to say this right here. She lost the case, but she going to gain double back from that. And I'm going to give you that discernment. God going to bless her back 10 times the foes of that right there. The reason why I say that, she done what he told her to do. She went out and fed people in the street hungry. She helped those that was in need. She did what she's supposed to do. She just got to be still, slow down, get her mind together, pray and ask God to lead her and guide her and show her the right direction, and everything gonna come back to her. And I'm finna say this right here. That company in Atlanta that she lost, oh no, it's not gonna be blessed. Because God don't bless no mess. And I'm saying that. It's not gonna be blessed. Because God don't bless no mess. You can win down here with man, because man got their own judgment, their own thoughts and opinion about certain people. But God got the final say. And you always remember, the devil dishes out blessings too. but it lasts for a little while. But whatever God give you, it's internal. You always remember that. And see, that's what I'm leaning on. Chef gonna come back. She gonna bounce back now. But I love her. She's gonna bounce back. But this is a wake up call for her. Like I said, don't turn your back on her. Yeah, that's what people want you to do. They
And
want
we're
you all
not.
to go to war.
And Mr. John,
They
I
want
promise
to go
you,
to
we're
war.
not. Whoever just called, you're gonna have to call
Let me
when
get out
Mr.
down there.
No, Mr. John, I'm gonna let you finish. Whoever just called, you're gonna have to call when Mr. John gets off because he has been valuable. And so, Mr.
I
John,
will
I
continue to be
want to
valuable to
say,
you,
I
Donnell.
want to say this. For some people, it's so hard, right? It's so hard to be able to tell the truth and be honest about the truth, still support the person, still love the person, right? You
Yes,
have
right.
to be able to love the person and still tell the truth. And also, when somebody brings out something that you didn't even want to bring out, and now your name is dragging in the mud, you got to be strong enough to bring out that too. Without, I'm not bashing, I am not exposing, I am not. I am saying, like I said in the last couple of lives, don't come on here talking about your friends and they ain't friends and they could have been friends and don't mix your friends with your wife because that's all you. That's all you. And you promoted and begged and championed that. So that's all you.
I'm finna say this too, Donnell. You may get mad at me, and your chat may get mad at me because I know you have Miss Francis, and I look at all your people in the chat. They get mad at you and come at you. But I'm gonna say this right here. Chef always got online. My wife, my wife, my wife. But not one time since this went down have Tay came on and tried to defend you or say anything to you. She been quiet and mutual during this whole thing. You understand what I'm saying?
I know exactly what you're saying. You're saying that Carmen promoted my wife, my wife, my wife. Then Carmen went and said, how are y'all friends with my wife and y'all ain't friends with me? And then Carmen went and did a live that said, is my wife cheating? And Tay haven't done a live.
Tay haven't done a live.
Now, listen, I am not here to say that I'm not here.
And I respect her for that.
I do too. I'm not here to say that between what I have witnessed and between Tay and Carmen, that Tay is 1,000% innocent. I'm not here to say that. But what I am here to say is that I'm limiting what I'm going to say. What I am here to say is that, you promoted and, as I've said before, forced your wife on people. And so you don't get to come in the 10th hour and say, oh, I never should have did this. You never should have did a lot of things. And people told you how you never should have did a lot of things. And I'm not saying that's Tay. I'm saying there's a lot of things you never should have done.
Should have done or said either.
Or said. So you don't get to, in the 9th hour, come and try to say, oh, I never should have did this and they never should have did it. And I can't believe they doing that. Why you can't believe somebody doing that? Because you promoted it for 3-4 years.
And ever since Carmen left that company and got with Tay, that's when them people came after her on this internet. Like they wanted to kill her and destroy her. And she always, her and Marion them fell out behind mess. It was just mess behind mess every day. And you get sick of that bullshit. Just get in the kitchen and cook and just talk to your people online, cook and be through with it. All that other stuff, leave it alone. And ask God to forgive you for what you have done and move on because you got life in your body. He is going to bless you. He's going to bless us.
I want to say this. I kept
on for that.
Facebook on for all of this time. Facebook, we're heading to YouTube. I kept you on for quite a bit now. We're heading to YouTube. Hold on, Mr. John. There's 129 people on Facebook. Head over to YouTube. I just put the link in the chat for you to head over to YouTube. I'm going to put the link in here again on another side for you to head over to YouTube. I'm about to head over to YouTube. And we're going to also finish the people that are calling in. All right. So there's almost 200 people on Facebook. We are live right now, 11:47 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's the 24th of June. We're live right now. We need you to come over to YouTube. All right. Right now.
I love her, Donnell. I respect Chef. I love you, Lisa and Penny. I don't know y'all, but I respect y'all live. I respect the thing that you did, but she let that devil came in her life and destroy her, that Lena over there. And I'm going to say this right here. It's not the end of the world. And we got to hold people accountable for what we do. If I'm wrong, you tell me I'm wrong. Mm-hmm. I like what you said on one of your lives last week. I think last week or the week before. You said I said something, and they came at me in the chat and said I shouldn't have said it. And you apologize for what you said. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, I did. Same.
I respect you for that. Mm-hmm. And I respect them in the chat for saying that to you. Darnell, you know better now. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Don't say that again. And you didn't get mad with your chat. You didn't get mad with them. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He even went there and said, and you took the accountability to say, I'm sorry for what I said.
I did.
And you said it more than one time. You said it to Miss, what that woman named, Miss Eula, whatever. Miss Eula. That's right. You said it to her. You said what somebody said to you. You said it to her. But what I'm going to say this right here, and I'm going to leave it alone. I love Chef. I'm going to continue to follow Chef. And if we can help her, we can help her. But we're going to pray for us. Because don't lose her supporter. Don't lose your friendship with her. Because y'all had a close relationship. And I respect you for what you did.
It's not about me losing friendship, but it is about take accountability. Everybody take accountability for their part. Don't try to bring me in something that I don't belong to be in, or give me a portion that I don't deserve.
I respect
that. And also, this is the beginning of how people go off and tell every fucking thing. Mm-hmm. Because don't do this. Don't start this at all. All right. Mm-hmm. So, Mr. John, I thank you for calling in. I do want to answer this 214 because they've been calling.
Go ahead. Keep your peace down there. Penny, keep your peace. Lisa, keep your peace. And Tay, keep your peace. We're going to pray for Chef. We're going to ask God to bless her, which he is going to bless her. I'm keep telling you that. He's going to bless her tenfold. She's going to get that $2.2 million back.
And when she get it back now, that blessing, this is the 9th hour. This is the last hour that you cannot fuck it up. You know,
you cannot mess it up.
When you don't, and I'm sorry, Mr. John, I don't know if you passed away, but I'm sorry, I'm saying fuck it up and messed up. So here's
I ain't no preacher, man. Help yourself.
Oh, you're not preacher? Okay. So when you done messed it up so many times, this is another lesson. And this is something I want to, for people. When you done messed it up so many times, and God ain't got but so many times for you.
There you go.
God don't have but so many times for you. And here's the thing. You can get the blessing from the conversation, or you can not get it. This is something that I have learned and witnessed in my own life. God don't have but so many times for you. You've been blessed to get away with this. You've been blessed to do this. You've been blessed to mess it up and rebound. You've been blessed. You don't have but so many cycles of that. And you don't even have the same cycle. You might have to work 3 times hard for that same cycle. You got to realize that a change is inevitable. It has to happen, and you got to do it, or else you're just going to keep repeating the same shit. And sometimes, I ain't gonna lie, sometimes people die, and they don't get to
never change.
They don't get to change.
They don't. And I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna let you go down there. Just because that woman won over there, don't think God gonna bless her now. Cause she did some wrong too now.
She did do some wrong, and
Her
she
hands are
has
not
been in the
clean.
wrong. You are
And
exactly
she
right.
has been, her hands are not clean. So she's saying that her business went downfall, it gonna go down and then that. You'll see. You'll see.
You're exactly
You
right,
will
Mr.
see.
John.
You will see.
She's not innocent in this, and and
She's
and
not innocent
and
in
there
this.
are many things that she did. It's just the fact that it wasn't able
She
to
didn't
be
get caught.
proven properly.
That's what it was. See, we all done wrong, but some of us didn't get caught. And you know why we didn't get caught? Only by the grace. We get away with a lot of things. And she got away with it down here with that judge and everybody else on this blue app. But just to know, is a man that still sit high and look low. You may win one way, but he has other ways in snatching it from you. So you got to be careful and mindful how you treat people. And I'm saying this again, and I'm coming in defense of you and all that. When Chef gets in them festivals, she ought to get a cash out. Down there, here your money. Penny, here your money. Lisa, here you something. What is this for? For standing by me, for being a friend to me, for helping me. That's what she should have been doing. See, I sit by you. Don't get on there and boast and brag about who coming to get the bag. You remember those that stood by you. You remember those that were close to you, those that hear you, those that get on this internet being attacked on a daily basis about you, in which they don't have to do that. They didn't have to get dragged about people by you.
Damn. Don't give a
It don't always about you. It's about other people as well. Sometimes it's better to give than to receive. And I'm sorry for taking up your live tonight. I'm
Mr. John,
apologizing
you
for that.
blessed my life tonight. You have blessed.
I'm just speaking the truth about the thing. You know what I'm saying? You can go by a significant other. I'm doing this. I'm gonna give them the best. You remember? Wait a minute. Let me think back my mind back here. Wait a minute. Damn. Look what Donnell doing to me. Look how this woman talking about him. Look how this woman, they digging people about the woodwork that caused him to go to court and stuff, bringing in his old enemies and stuff, talking about his mom and thing. What the fuck going on with me? Let me get this man something. I appreciate you for what you're doing. Let me give Penny something. Let me give Lisa something. Let me give them something. But that's all right. See, you turn around, you think you using folks, you ain't using nobody. You losing more than you gonna gain. So let's get it together. I'm not trying to keep no mess up, and I don't like that. I'm just saying, keep your peace, because I know it's so much you can take. Your cup will run over, and then that's when you gonna ball over, and you got to say what you got to say. And when you get started, it's no stopping. Keep your peace, because that's what Lena and all the rest of them want y'all to go to war against each other.
Mr. John, I think you have amazing discernment. I think you have amazing perspective. You've been able to see things that a lot of people cannot see. You don't call in often, but when you do call in, it's always on point. So God bless you too, sir. God bless you for your ability to have the insight that you have. And you're on the outside looking in, but you're pretty on point with your observation.
They should have had something to see it. They see it every day. You can follow a person, you can love a person, don't mean you gotta love everything a person do. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can see the wrongness in the conversation, you can hear it and see it. I've been watching it, I've been peeping it out. I'm like, okay, you talking about this right here. Okay, take time to get the bag, take time to get the bag. You being funny over the internet, trying to throw attention out there, trying to throw off to the haters or something like that. You ain't got to do all that. People see you if you're just standing up outside there. People see you. You ain't got to prove a point to nobody. You don't have to tell people your business.
And they don't,
you don't have to do that.
They don't know the details of any of that stuff. They don't know
I'm trying to tell you.
What Tay has done, what she's given, what she's trying to get back.
That's what I'm saying.
They don't know any of those details. We do.
And I respect Tay, because she ain't said a mumbling word, but she still being attacked. 304 done ran off and left her. 304 done got all the money and gone. I respect Tay. Tay she may got her ways. People may not like her because she do her pretty stuff or whatever. But Tay, when she come on live, she know how to act when she come on there. You understand what I'm saying? She know how to act when she does come on live.
Yes.
That's all I gotta say, Donnell. And I feel sorry for Penny because Penny was hurt last night. And Penny, it's just so much. It's just so much. And I love Chef. We're gonna keep praying for her. But it's all the ones talking about her, talking about she lost Karina and put Karina on a pedestal like she's a boss lady. She's not a boss lady. She a boss lady to herself. She's not a boss lady to nobody else. Because you can get away with down here with man, but you're not getting away with God. And what Lena did, it's gonna come back on her. You can believe that.
And I want to say this, and I want to double down and reassure and confirm what Mr. John is saying. Karina was not innocent when it comes to what was happening in that trial. It's just the fact of it was not able to be proven.
It wasn't proven the right and proper way. If she had to listen to you, Penny, and some more of them smart women on that app that got common sense and down to earth people and stop trying to look at those that you think is bigoted, you would have won your case. You would have won your case. You let the devil came in your life, talking about a fucking life coach, and played you for a fucking okie dokie.
My God,
that's today. What she did.
Denise,
she used you.
Denise Clark.
Donnell, I love you, and I'm gone.
I love you, Mr. John. Thank you for joining. All right. I appreciate you.
And tell Penny to hold her head up, keep your P Donnell, and read Psalm 91 every day. I used to text Chef that read Psalm 91. She ain't picked it up and read it.
Well, I ain't picked it up and read it either. Can you inbox me Psalms 91?
I'm gonna inbox you. I'm gonna inbox my number for you to give it to.
Okay,
and I'm gonna give you my 91. Number to give to her.
Can y'all inbox me Psalms 91? I appreciate you, Mr. John. Thank you so much.
And like Lakeisha, let's be clear about a lot of stuff. Let's make it clear. Keep it a buck and a 100. That's all you guys to do.
Yes, sir.
Keep it real. Call it out like it is. And I respect you, Donnell. I respect Penny. I respect Lisa. I respect Tate. And I love Chef Carmen. And I always will love her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I always love her, but just
we got to pray for her.
All right, Mr. Justin, let me answer this.
All right, be safe. I'm going to get back in your chat. I'm going to listen to your live.
Okay, thank you.
All right, be safe. Yeah.
Okay. So whoever was 214, you've been calling there you go. 214. You been calling, and I appreciate you for that. What's your name and where you calling from?
I'm Diamond from Dallas, Texas.
Diamond, that call back again. Okay. All right, Miss Diamond. Just let me say something real quick, and then you're gonna have the floor for the most part.
Okay.
I just want to say, you all, I think that some of you all, some of y'all who some of y'all don't have the. Let me reword it. I think that because we don't break down everything that has happened, that some of you all can't put the pieces together, right? So some of y'all are still lost, but some of you all are not. Here's the thing. I'm not going to put the pieces together. Either you can put them together or you can't.
Absolutely.
And I'm not, I hope I never get to the point where I don't want to put the pieces together. But all that I'm saying is that as I'm trying to protect the pieces, sometimes I'm not being protected in the process.
I understand.
And that's where the problem lies. And that's where I'm here now explaining no. Okay. And I'm still not exposing, and I'm still not doing all of those things, but I do want to clear my name.
Right.
And I do want to say, no, that's not that's not what Penny and I and Lisa, that's not what happened.
Right.
And even the other lady, even the other lady with the wig has said no. We and the crazy thing about that is she was the most. She was the most. What do you want to call it? She was the most complicit, or the most like, oh, she could do this, or she could do that, or she was the most of that, or like not standing on business and saying no, don't do this, so she was the most of that. But she's even still told y'all some of the stuff, and I'm not finna to get into it, and I hope I don't have to get into it, and I'm finna be quiet right now, and I'm gonna I'm going to let Miss Diamond talk, and call in what she want to call in. Go ahead, Miss Diamond.
Okay. I just want to say, Darnell, yes, I've watched you for quite some time, and um, I don't know a whole lot about what Carmen spoke on yesterday. I saw some of it. I didn't see the whole thing in totality. But what I want to say is, I do know that when a lot was going on between she and Tay, you, Penny, was you, Penny, Lisa, Bill, I'm sorry, you, Penny, Lisa, and what's that girl's name? Lena. All of you all had a group together, and I can commend you for how you all rallied together to quieten the noise. And you did quieten the noise, okay? It was a lot going on with Carmen, and you all stepped in and you did your thing. I can truly say that you went above and beyond. What I did hear Carmen talking about was, and I do want to kind of get your opinion on a few things based on what you said, because Carmen seemed to be all over the place, and a lot of times I think she take a lot of the blame, and I think when she was stating when she made the statement about her friend not being there, her friends are not being there for her, I think what she's doing is Carmen take a lot of blame, and I think place the blame on her instead of being transparent. That's what I see from listening and listening to her this morning. I was listening to her. I was looking at it on television, but I was listening to what she was saying. What she does is to me, it's like deflecting. Instead of being honest and transparent and pointing the fingers where it needs to be pointed, she'll say, we know that she gambled. She said she liked to gamble, but if you listen to her real close, she say, I gamble because I'm depressed. I gamble because I'm going through something. It brings me peace. It brings me tranquility. It puts me in a good space. So when a person say things like that, that tells you they're going through something. That tell you she's not in a good place, in a good head space. Because if you have to go seek out something else to make you happy, that tell you you're not happy, you're not happy at home, you're not happy with yourself. So what is the root cause of you having to go spend $50,000 or $60,000 in a casino? What's causing you to be unhappy? Because it's definitely not you. When you have done all that you could do to be a true friend to Carmen, it has nothing to do with you. So she's trying to place the blame somewhere. And where is she trying to place the blame? Because it has nothing to do with you or your team at all. And I say your team, it has nothing to do with Lena at all. I'm talking about the folk that right now that you started out with, the folk that you know that are true core, and that they will start out riding with you and they're still with you. People that you can trust. That's a trustworthy. So what I'm saying to you is, Carmen has some deep rooted issues and some things that she's not being transparent about. If that saying say to thine own self always be true, she's not being true to herself, because it has nothing to do with you. Because the noise was real loud until you came in the picture.
Ooh. I mean, I think the people forget sometimes. I ain't gonna lie.
You know, and also what Mr. John said was also true as well. You know, for the things that you done and the things that Penny done and the things that Lisa, Don, you shouldn't have to ask your friends to compensate you for those things that you've done for them. Because when someone do nice things for you, they should never forget those things. You shouldn't have to ask for anything. To me, with it's just common sense to say, Darnell, I want you to have this, or I want you to have that. But I'm not always, because I've been in the hospital, I had heart surgery. I don't always get on come on your StreamYard, or I don't always say things. I just sit back in the bushes and I just look, I listen. But you, God has also blessed you in many ways. You get your money. People always sending you cash apps. You're always getting your money. See, God turned around and blessed you anyway, though she didn't give it to you. God still opened up the windows of heaven. He still poured you out a blessing that you would have never received from her, but he still blessed you on the other side. You may not get it from the person that you gave it to, but you still was blessed anyway.
Yeah.
Though she should have been the one to get it to you for all that you did, because once everything got quiet, you didn't hear from her anymore. The way they were there every single night when all of this, as my grandfather say, all of that rigmarole was going on. Yes, all that mess was going on. They were there. They needed you. See, folks will use, that's why I don't call folks friends just loosely, but they were always there. You were always the friend. You was always present when the noise was real colorful. But when everything got quiet, everybody decided to go in their own direction. See, that's not a real true friend. And I'm just gonna keep it the way it is.
I'm first of all, I'm letting you all say and speak what your mind is or whatever.
Okay.
And I'm still trying to not go there because I have examples of situations or whatever. I just don't want to go. I just don't want to do that.
No, you don't, and you don't have
And
to.
again, the only reason that we're even here is because of the conversation of what about your friends? No, the friends have friended. The friends have friended. The friends have given good advice. And if you would have listened to the majority of us versus the one person, and that's still a battle of a conversation.
Well, you know what, Danielle? I know.
I didn't listen to that one person versus y'all. The hell you did not.
Well, this is another thing. What about your friend? Well, what about the person that's supposed to be closer to you than a friend? I'm just going to be honest about it. And people get pissed at me if they want to. Well, let me say this to you. If you are my significant other, and you can stop me and tell me to get off this phone if you want to.
Well, can you?
I just want to say what I want to say.
No. I'm gonna let you say what you want to say. Miss Diamond, can you hold on one quick second?
Because I can hold on.
Okay, hold on. It ain't that I'm gonna hear what you gotta say. I don't know if that's real or fake. I just want you to hold on one quick second before you proceed, because I don't want to miss nothing, and I need to step away for a second.
Okay.
So if you want to talk to them, you don't have to, but talk to them about a flower, a garden, a lily, a four-leaf clover, something like that. But don't talk to them about what you finished say, because I don't want to miss it.
I'm gonna hold my breath.
Okay, just hold. Antoinette.
Yes.
Antoinette was back there.
Yes, I'm here.
Antoinette, tell her about the four-leaf clover. I'm coming right back. Hold on.
Okay. Hey, everybody. I just hope and pray people don't blame Tay for anything that Chef is going through, because it's not Tay doing. Chef is a grown individual woman, and Tay have her life. Chef have her life. Tay is there for Chef. Y'all might not see it behind the scene. I mean, up front, but behind the scene, Tay is there for Chef. I done witnessed that. I done been in their home. So I didn't witness that. Chef is her own person. Tay is her own person. So y'all don't get that confused where, Tay should have been there for Chef. Tay have been there for Chef, and she's still there for Chef. But yet, Chef have to be there for herself.
All right, I am back.
Okay.
So Antoinette, I don't know if you're. Oh, she done. Wait, Antoinette, you here?
I'm here.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Laconda's done joined. Okay, so Laconda's is here, but we did have Diamond. So Diamond, go ahead and finish what you were going to say, and then we'll bring in.
Everything began. A tree cannot grow unless it starts with a seed or a plant or whatever. Everything starts with a root. Okay, at the root. Everything begins with the root. And my thing is this: you want to come in and start talking about your friends throwing out subliminal messages to folks. The people you need to be upset with are the ones that you lay beside. Don't come in trying to throw your subliminals at Darnell, which is who you need to be mad at, is where you spend all your money at. Because when you got your settlement, little $200,000 or $300,000 from Karina, that money didn't go to Darnell. Wherever you spent your money, those are the ones that should have had your back, should have been in court sitting right beside you, no matter what the situation may have been, unless they was in a hospital on life support. They should have been sitting right up in that courtroom with you, sitting beside you through thick and thin. I'm not going to sit here and make no excuse. They should have been with you. Carmen tried to make too many excuses for folks that should stick by her the way she stick by them. That's who should have been right there with her. Because when you stand up and say, oh, for better or for worse, your better or for worse should have been right there with you. Not Darnell. And when she make up her mind and she say stuff that if you didn't love Carmen, you wouldn't have nothing to do with her anymore. Because words can be damaging. The things you say can be hurtful. And I'm talking about Tay. I'm not cutting nothing. I'm not going to hold back on what I have to say. Who go to court who would go to court and you have a wife? I don't care. Well, Carmen she may have a habit of spending money, gambling, but Tay had her own thing. A habit is a habit. If the money, when the money was coming in, didn't Tay did she have a gam? She didn't have a gambling problem, but she spent just as much money on clothes as Carmen did on gambling.
So I will say I don't know if that is true or not.
It seems what my eyes saw.
And also, what I will say is that I can tell you that Tay has also continually advised Carmen to have a lawyer, and we all have, right? So for anyone who's asking about, oh, they let her not have a lawyer, everyone has continuously asked her and tried to we've even participated in trying to find a lawyer. We've all done this. And so I just want to be clear on this part right here, because you can say what you want to say, because you're not, being crazy with your words or whatever. We've all, including Tay, have constantly advised her to have a lawyer. I'm just gonna say that. All right. So go.
And I believe that, and I know that's something you advised her to do, to get an attorney. But for Carmen to have to go to court by herself, she also needs support. You know, Carmen has a big heart. She has a big heart. She has a good. She made mistakes, but she also has a good heart. Carmen would be there for her wife no matter what. She would have been there.
Darnell.
So I feel
And
that
Tay is there for her wife too.
it should have been reciprocated. She should have never had to sit there alone by herself, right or wrong, good or bad. I
Darnell,
think
can I say something?
she needed that support.
Darnell, can you let her know?
She was going up against a lot. You and I both know.
Y'all.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Would
No,
you say, Darnell?
Go ahead.
And also,
I'm trying to give you your space, and then I'm gonna move on to whoever else wants to say something. So go ahead and finish.
Okay. And then also, as far as Karina is concerned, I feel that they were once extremely close to each other.
So I have a question, Diamond. Just to kind of get a glance of your where you are. So I have a question. Do you think that throughout this that Karina was totally innocent in everything from her?
Absolutely not innocent. I think she was wrong for what she did. I would have never taken Carmen to court had I been her, because you reap what you sow. She thinks she's won on one end, but it's going to fall back, because I would have never wanted to even take that company from Carmen, because Carmen built that from her own blood, sweat, and tears. Mm-hmm. Carmen built that company. She didn't build it. And then she's coming in. She took, everything Carmen worked hard for. And Carmen doesn't think fast as a lot of folk think.
So I got a question behind that, right? So it's almost like if you see a weakness in a person, are you going to take advantage of it?
I didn't want to say that. That's it. I think she played on, I know she played on Carmen's weakness. It's what she did. And when the investment, how they made the investment, I think Carmen wasn't thinking, because a business person would have never gave her a percentage of their company that way. She took advantage of Carmen. She was waiting for this moment to happen. When Tay entered into the scene, that was a good opportunity to play on her weakness, to try to tell her what she should or shouldn't do. She played on all of it. And the way she took that girl's company and walked with it, I don't even know how she sleeps at night. I don't. And I think the way she did this was totally wrong. It was wrong, and she know that is wrong. Yeah, she's going to reap what she sowed. She may have won on one end, but she'll lose on another end. And what people don't remember, what they don't understand is, a lot of times God will allow you to sit back and see yourself. It won't hit you, but He'll allow you to sit back and see yourself through your children or through the generation. Because see, He wants you to understand that I'm God. Karina thinks that her money, she thinks that she wants to tell everybody she's so rich and she have this and she have that and I got this and I have that. Money doesn't mean anything if you're not happy. So God has a way of being able to change things within a second. Your life can change within a second. And Karina is going to have to be chastised. She thinks that flooding and talking about I have this and I have that, that doesn't mean anything. It's how you treat people. And she thinks her money is just every talk about what she have. And to me, I've always heard real money is quiet. Change make a whole lot of noise. She acts like she's an Oprah Winfrey. That's all she talks about is what she has. And what her son is this and her son is that. I said it. She can say what she wants to say. She don't know nothing about me. So I say it for you.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just my thing. She is not innocent at all. She's wrong. I wouldn't do anyone like that. And I call them used to be so close to me as a friend. I would have never done that, no matter what. And then you want this girl over $2 million, and you want to tell me that's right? People want to see you fall on your face. I think that's wrong for what she's done to Carmen. Mm-hmm. I think it's totally wrong. I think it's wrong.
You know, I will say, you all, and I asked that question purposely and intentionally. I will say, you all, you know, everybody is entitled to their opinion. And sometimes if you no, you don't have to agree with anybody's opinion, right? But I respect you. Let me tell you who I really respect, right? Somebody who can have an opinion, and their opinion can go for both parties. If there's two parties, right? They can tell you what they feel is wrong with this person or this party, and they can also tell you what they feel is wrong with this person, this party. Now, I'm not saying that I agree with everything that Diamond said, but what I am saying is I respect the fact that she can give her opinion about one, and she can give her equal opinion about another. Because oftentimes what we find is people will only criticize one because they've chosen a side. And they don't want to say what they feel about the other, or they don't want to whatever. And so I do respect that about Miss Diamond. It's not that I agree with everything she said, but she was respectful in what she said. She had her opinion. And this is the conversation that I would like to have, right? How she presented the conversation that she wanted to present.
And Danielle, can I say one other thing I want to say to you?
Mm-hmm.
About Lena. I know Lena was part of you all's team, and this is just something I want to throw out there. I don't think one person is all bad, or one person can be all bad and one person is all good. I think there's some good in all of us, and there's some bad in all of us. I think at one point in time, Lena meant good, because this is just from my perspective from what I saw. Okay. I think she and Carmen had a good communication. But let me tell you why I feel like Lena messed up at. When she thought that she could pick up the phone and call Carmen, omit Tay, and call Carmen if Carmen was, telling Tay what to do and how to do it. Although I don't agree with everything that Tay does, I made that plain and clear. But you can't call someone home and tell Tay, well, you can take why you take the money and do it this way, that way, this way, that way. Well, and when Tay is not calling your home, telling you what to do with your finances and how to put them and how to do it and what to do with, how to treat the finances, you can't pick up the phone and call someone and tell someone how to handle their household, their finances, how to run something as if you're the third wheel in that household. You have to respect that person's wife or husband, whether you like it or dislike it. It's not what you do, it's how you do it. She would call Carmen as if she was a part of that relationship. She made it feel as if Tay didn't even exist in that relationship. Omit her all together.
Yeah, I don't know, baby, how you know, but you're preaching. She would call Carmen and try to override Tay.
Omit it as if that girl as if Tay didn't even live in that household, and she could just talk to Carmen like Carmen was her second wife, and Carmen and Tay was nowhere in that house, period. She could call when she felt like it, say what she wanted to say, how she wanted to say it. And Tay was supposed to just shut up. Oh, I would have read her up, down, all around the first time she did it, and she would have been afraid to call my household. Tay let her get away with that too many times.
You're preaching now. You're preaching.
Now, I'm sorry. She was disrespectful. That's disrespectful. Some things you have to have respect. It's called respect. And having some tact, you have to be tactful, and you have to have some tact in what you do. You just can't call on that phone and say, Carmen is my friend, and me and Carmen gonna always be. I said, Carmen gonna turn on her. Just as sure as I'm sitting up in this bed, she gonna turn on you. What kind of fool are you to think that you're gonna talk about that woman? Especially, you just gonna call when you get ready. And then you sit there and then talk about the woman's wife, and let the world hear you talking about her. And you think that Carmen gonna just
I'm so sorry, y'all. If y'all join, I'm gonna pick up the StreamYard. I'm so sorry, but I am enjoying people who are calling. Even like I said, even if I don't agree with 100% of what they're saying. I am enjoying their process of thought, and they're being respectful with their process of thought. And so I'm so sorry if I had missed anybody. I didn't miss you. I'm just giving the people a chance to finish what they're saying. So,
but that's wrong. She was wrong, Darnell. She was wrong.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She overstepped her boundaries. You cannot do stuff like that and not expect to get cursed out. And Kate was nice for a long time. And then Carmen, when she stepped in, see, what happens is Carmen let herself get mad. She was letting it build up, and build up. Had she stopped her from the beginning, the things would have never escalated the way they did.
Now, stop. Who? Are we talking about Lena?
Yes. She let it build up.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she should have stopped her from the beginning. She should have said, listen, I'm not going to let you call here and keep on disrespecting Tay. The way you're going at this, Lena, is wrong. So when they fell out, Lena thought Carmen was wrong. Well, how are you going to think Carmen is wrong?
Well, let me add a little bit more to that. If the dynamic that you said that you thought you witnessed or whatever, Lena thought that Carmen would have still upheld her and supported her against her wife with the bullshit she was saying and doing.
Oh, I know she thought that, but she was stupid for thinking that. She was stupid.
But
she was stupid and disrespectful.
She did stupid.
Yeah. Yes.
She thinks she's so smart, but it's stupid.
Well, yeah, she does. But that was, to me, that was ignorant. It was stupid, and it was out of order. Some things, the Bible tells you, do things decent and in order, and all about get an understanding. So she didn't have no understanding. Because if you're a life coach, you would know how to coach, and you would have some sense.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's just what you don't do. And like I said, had it been me, she wouldn't have got away with it the very first time. So when she and Carmen fell out, then Lena want to start telling everything from Genesis to Revelation. See, that's not what you do, because that's what you call not having character or integrity. You know, people fall out and get mad, then they want to start talking about each other and what happened in the group, and this happened and that happened. Well, then, you know what? If you were telling all that from the beginning, then you need to just shut your mouth and keep your mouth shut. Then, you know what's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how the whole group fell apart. Then what it did, it was like a domino effect. Then she start talking about you. All of that is childish. It's stupid. It's wrong. It's wrong. Because let me tell you, when I knew from the beginning, I knew Lena didn't like Tay when she was at Tay's wedding. Let me tell you how I knew. She didn't like her from then. When she went to that wedding, she couldn't stand Tay. Let me tell you how I knew. When they were standing in that hallway, Tay was standing on the other end. And when Tay was trying to tell Carmen to help her move that wedding dress or something, and Tay was throwing her hand at Carmen, telling Carmen, let her go or whatever, telling Carmen, and Lena was looking. No, Lena tried to be bossy and tell Tay, well, we can just do it. We can just move this dress, whatever, tomorrow. Tay didn't even say 10 words the whole while, that whole wedding weekend. She didn't say 15 words to Lena. I knew she didn't like Lena then. And I knew Lena didn't like her. They didn't like each other. If anybody had any type of discernment, they would have saw that then. They didn't like each other and sitting at the table together having breakfast. They didn't even look up at her.
Now, I didn't see this. I'd be curious to see it, but I didn't see this.
Go back and look. When they was going down that hallway and they was leaving, going downstairs, and Tay was saying she wanted to move her dress. Lena said, no, we can do that tomorrow morning, whatever. Tay was taking her hand, telling Carmen, to waving her hand, letting her know, let them go, let them go. She didn't want to be bothered with Lena in that moment. Mm-hmm. Well, see, what Lena was trying to do was she wanted to be in the in crowd. She wanted to be a part. She wanted to lie like she didn't want to be a part of that group, but she wanted to be a part of the group. Mm-hmm. But she turned around and lied and say she didn't want to be a part of the group, but she did. Mm-hmm. But she stayed at that wedding and realized that once they all got, everything was fine when y'all was on the phone kind of talking or whatever. But after Tay met her, whatever happened in her spirit, they didn't connect. Tay didn't connect to Lena like that. There was not a connection. But there was no connection. It was like and then I think they went on a cruise together or whatever, and I saw them there too at the cruise. There was not a connection. Tay didn't connect with her the way and Lena felt it. Tay felt it, Lena felt it. So she claimed, well, I didn't like Tay. No, well, hell, y'all didn't like each other. But you can't expect Carmen will always be my friend for the rest of my life and all that. Well, you can't expect to be a friend to Carmen unless you're gonna be a friend to Tay. It don't work like that. It just doesn't work that way. Mm. So it just had a lot of holes in it. Just had a lot of holes in it. I think from the beginning, there were some good intentions there, but things escalated. Boundaries were not respected. Things were not done the right way. They were not done decent and in order, and it just messed up everything. And then Lena thought she knew more than everybody in that group.
Girl, if you don't get off my phone. She definitely thought that. They don't know shit. So go ahead.
Because she was labeled a life coach, she thought, I'm above everyone. I know more than everybody in the group. She just felt that she was earning more than everyone, and with points. You don't know more than me because I write books and you don't write books.
And they said she ain't wrote the books. But anyway, Ms. Diamond, so let's go ahead and wrap it up because I want to give somebody else a chance to come on before we get off.
Fine. I just wanted to kind of give my take and that how I felt about it. But, through it all, I don't know how it's going to end. I hope Carmen ends up being okay in this situation. I hope and pray that she's able to financially get herself through this. I really do, because I think she's a great person. We've all loved her from years and years ago, and I still love her. I just hope you all keep you all's connection, and something that he said before, your peace is everything. Your peace is everything. And if anything, is coming in to distract you or destroy your peace, I think you've done your job. I say job well done. I think you've done a great job. I think that what you were destined to do, you did it. You did a great job.
I appreciate you.
No, you did a great job. I think you're very smart. I think you did a great job. Don't even let that woman over there, whatever her name is, sipping tea with Miss Cherie, don't let her bother you. Because what God has for you, He has for you.
She's not bothering me. She's pretty much definitely a non-factor
I'm just saying,
altogether.
you
Hmm.
you continue to do what you're doing. I think that God has given you the gift to to relate to a lot of topics, and I think you should continue doing what you're doing. I think people love you because you are very honest and transparent, and just continue to be Darnell. And we're gonna love you just for that. And don't let anyone steal your peace, because your peace is everything.
Hmm. I
So,
appreciate you, Miss Diamond. I appreciate your perspective and what you had to say. I appreciate your respect and being able to communicate. And so, no, I appreciate your input. I'm not saying I agree with everything you said, but I appreciate you how you approached it, what you said, how you said it. And so, thank you for calling in, my love.
all right.
I wish you the same blessings over your life. Health, peace, prosperity, the discernment. I do think that there's certain things that you had great discernment over, and also there's things that I'm not so going to talk about, and it's a combination of things. But ultimately, I appreciate you for calling in. Thank you so much. Don't be a stranger, and we'll see
Okay.
you on another live.
Okay. You have a
Hopefully.
blessed night.
All right, you as
Okay.
well. Bye.
Bye bye.
All right, May. Miss Dama has called in. Now, somebody was just calling in. I don't know who it was. Antoinette is here though, and also somebody else was on the stream yet. I think they fell off.
I think it was LaConji.
Lacondas. Let me put it back and see if she want to come back. Uh, I just wanted to hear her out. So the
Yeah.
StreamYard is in the chat. Antoinette and Lacondas. Antoinette, what do you have to feel with that
What Miss
Diamond
Diamond
said?
just said.
Yes.
Only that I'm trying to understand why people want to say Tay is responsible for Chef.
Mm-hmm.
She's not. She's there to be her partner.
Mm-hmm.
She's there to be her, her significant other. But
Mm-hmm.
Chef have her own mind. As y'all say, all of y'all tried to get a lawyer for Chef.
Mm-hmm.
Chef choose not to do that. And then people worrying about the little fund that she raised. It wasn't no more than 3,000 probably. And Chef said it on her live what she did with that 3,000. She gave it to that lady Ashley, the other lawyer. They have to realize Chef had more than one case going.
I think I want to say this. Let me think about this.
Okay.
Mm-mm-mm. Mm. No, I'm not gonna say nothing. Go ahead.
Okay. And lawyers cost. In that kind of case, a lawyer costs a good 75,000. Go ahead and
So we
answer your
have
phone.
somebody else calling in. Let me tell them to hold on so I can let you
Go
finish.
ahead and answer your
Oh,
phone.
you want to finish? Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, love. What's your name? Where you calling from?
My name is Beverly. I'm from Longview, Texas.
Beverly. Oh.
And I
Hold on, Miss Beverly. I mean, Beverly.
wanted to say hi, Darnell.
Long,
And
cute, sexy. Can y'all hear Miss Beverly? Eh, eh, eh. Can y'all hear Miss
I,
Beverly? I want to make sure before she continues talking.
okay,
You
I
hear her,
want to,
Antoinette?
can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, they can hear you. Okay, so sorry about that. Thank you so much, Miss Beverly. What you got to say, my love?
I really want to say that I'm sorry. I'll just say for your loss. I feel your hurt in your voice. It's just the audacity, or, you know, you have the gall. I've been here, me and my friends, your friends have been here for you, and meaning Carmen. So I feel, I just feel for you for doing what you normally do as a good person, trying to help somebody. And this may sound funny, but Carmen, it was used to being in the streets with Rico and feeding people back in the day, and she wasn't uh, a financial. You can say she had more money now than, well, maybe not now, but than she ever did before. And it's like that old saying: you could take the girl out the country or the guy out the country, but you can't take the country out the guy until Carmen can get through this, and she may can get wealthy again. But is she going to continue to do the same thing? She didn't. The money that she had, all the money that she made, if indeed she gambled it away, just say if she did that, she still didn't value her friends. She didn't put anything back for a rainy day. She didn't invest in her own self. So she can't. You can't give people what you don't have. If that makes sense. She wasn't used to the fame and the fortune and the whatever, and she may be still living like she did when she first started out. But you have to grow and change, and that's even more harder. Hello.
No, I'm listening.
It's even harder for some people when they're older to change and be flexible. And you got to learn from your mistakes. So if she does not change, it's just going to repeat itself over and over and over. And she she may not value um, the friendships that she had because she may not even have it in her or know how to. If that makes sense, I know it sounds crazy, but a lot of people are not going to have the ability that you have, that you're showing. I listen to you and I hear you all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I wish I had a friend like you that was there could be there for me regardless, in spite of. That's hard. It's hard to have friends like that. And I just want to say that I feel you. And I know that the live is about other people and what they're doing and what they're doing. But I always say this right here. Whenever I get to heaven, God is not going to ask me anything about Carmen, you, or nobody else. It's going to be Beverly and what she did to, that's what he going to judge me on, my life and what I did. So you and all the people that supported her, I do, I don't know how she said it. I don't know if she meant it, was drunk, out of her head, or whatever she said. But I can feel like a certain kind of like a little hurt there, like really. And I just want you to know that you are great. Keep doing what you're doing. You have great discernment. I listen to you when I can. And I just feel something that I needed to call you and tell you you did a wonderful job. And it is up to you. You know the whole. See, I don't even comment on all of it because I know that everything that's put online, I know that there's a whole lot that is behind the scenes. So I'm not going to put my mouth on any of them because jealousy and envy is a real thing. And at some point in time, we all got to be grown ups and we all got to be accountable for our own self. It wasn't your job to make everything good. It wasn't Penny's job to make everything good. It's not Tay's job to just make her be good. I mean, it's something that she has to want herself. She got to love herself. And then when she starts loving herself, she might can love somebody else, but until then, you're not going to properly love anybody else. That's my opinion.
All right, love. Well, I will say this. I appreciate you calling in, and thank you for the compliments towards me or whatever. You know, like I said, people can look at things however they want to look at them, but I thank you for seeing things how they were. I really painted the perfect example of if I were chasing money, like the people say that I am, versus uh, what I stood up for, because the money was with the lady who was sending $100, $200 a day. I don't know what that lady did for a living. Her name started with a K. I don't
Mhm.
know what she did with a living, but baby, she was sending. But anyway, I
And you
appreciate
know,
you. Oh, go ahead.
and you know, you gonna be all right. You gonna be all right because of the person you are. And hey, a person don't be after nothing. Just think about it. They always after something.
Hmm.
You don't never catch a rich man jealous of a poor man, or a beautiful woman jealous of an ugly woman. It's always if you got somebody after you, you just know you somebody. Just always keep that in your head. You're gonna even get more in the long run. Yours might be you might have got a little setback. That's okay. It's coming because can't nobody stop anything that God got for you. That's what he got for you, he got for you.
Hmm.
This didn't hurt you. You good. You good. And it's gonna get better. Trust and believe what I'm telling you. I'm telling you, I can't tell you enough. You're great. I love what you have done. I love your all of this for you. And I and Penny and the rest of them that supported Carmen, you know, like I said, sometimes in my own case, I figured out I be the friend. They not my friend. They not a friend to me. I'm the friend. And users users and takers and givers, neither one have limits or boundaries. So if
I
you're
hear
a
you.
taker, you're a taker. If you're a user, you're a user. If you're a good giver, sometimes givers don't have boundaries.
You
But
need
at
to.
some point, you're gonna have to learn. You're gonna have to learn to set them. Ask me how I know.
Mm,
You have to learn how to set your boundaries and go on about your business and feel great about it and keep moving.
and
So
don't
you're
feel
gonna
no
keep
kind of way.
moving. You can't. You gonna keep moving. You good because when you burn your bridge, you know what? Sometimes people gonna have to won't come back across those bridges, but they can't get back because the bridge burn up.
Done burnt down to the ground.
Yes.
Now you
So,
step on it, you're gonna be down there in the ocean. No, I
but like I
understand what you're
said,
saying.
see, Carmen came from like to me in the beginning like poverty, and and she was feeding the homeless, and she was doing what she was doing, and she was used to that lifestyle. And then if you didn't have any money, I mean, it's a lot to manage. If you just get dumped a billion right now, that's gonna be a lot. I mean, it just take more. You're gonna have to keep your billion. It's gonna be a job. You can't just wallet willy nilly and do stuff. You understand what I'm saying? So you can take that person out of a situation, but sometimes you can't take the situation out of. She. So until she
I'll
herself want to change, it's not gonna change.
I'll tell you.
It'll be the same thing. I'm gonna make money to gamble. That's what I do. I mean, take it or leave it. I mean,
You could tell. I interpret something you were saying. I could be wrong, right? And I've thought about this before, right? Um, so here's the thing. I do think that whenever you are joining a venture with somebody, it has a potential to be problematic because there's two different people, two different personalities, and how they look at things, and two different whatever, right?
yes,
Um, I also, yes, I believe that you are supposed to stay on top of what you're doing, everything. You don't just relinquish it over to that person. I do agree with that as well. Um, Also, what I have thought in the past when it came to that is like your growth and you're doing well. You know, you're starting to pick up. You're doing well. Your growth, it may appear to be a better move to join with someone and you know move in this direction or whatever. However, you're already doing well. Your growth is important, but that's only if you take it serious. You have to be able to also develop into a good mindset, business mindset, or whatever, or hire somebody who can do that. And so I get the point that I'm trying to make is what if it went back to what if it went back to Carmen in the basement or wherever they said she was. Hell, I don't know. Carmen, wherever she was, like uh packing up the season is her and Rico, right?
Yes.
Versus, and I for some reason I thought they said she was in the basement. I could be wrong. Carmen, wherever she was packing up the season, is her and Rico. Versus the appeal of Karina coming and say, "Well, I got money and I can, you know, do this and do whatever." Now, Carmen gave up a certain percentage, then she gave up a later percentage. My point that I'm trying to make is, what if your slow growth is the growth that you always needed? What if you being alone is all that you needed, right?
Yes.
And what if you were to pursue that out, even though it may go at a slower rate? And what if you were to pursue it out? You don't have another party, you don't have another interest, you don't have any interference. Now, I'm not saying this would have been ideal for Carmen because here's the thing, you know, you have to have structure, you have to be willing to have structure
Yes.
and all of those things. So I'm not saying that was the best move for her, but I'm just speaking in general. What if you were to focus on what you need to focus on? What if you were to um uh apply everything that you've been looking and researching, and it's like Shark Tank. Some people go on Shark Tank and they pitch their thing and they give them an offer,
Hmm.
and you know sometimes they don't accept the offer because they know their worth and they know their value and they go on to do great things,
Yes.
right? So I'm not necessarily specifically limiting that to Carmen. I just want to open up a conversation in the world of viewing that sometimes you can do it by yourself.
Well,
And
I have a quick question right
mhm,
there.
mhm,
Pin right there.
mhm.
Isn't that what she's gonna have to do right now to get back on top? Aren't you gonna have to do your own thing by yourself?
I mean, it would be
I'm just
ideal.
saying. I'm
It
just saying.
it would be ideal, but
Isn't that what she's gonna have to do? She's gonna have to work to get back on top. Are you gonna get them people, lean on them? I mean, who all them other people was to help you this time? Who's gonna help you? Aren't you gonna have to do that right now?
I
I'm just
I
asking a question.
I mean,
If you're gonna do it, aren't you gonna have? Or are you gonna do it by yourself?
it would be ideal. It would be ideal, but realistically, no.
Yeah, that's what I. Yeah.
No, absolutely not. Anyway, um, but so
It was great talking to
yeah,
you
so
and
it's Beverly, right?
Beverly, and I still, wish everyone the best. I like Carmen. Like Tay. I have no problem with anybody like that. I hate I know where the enemy lines are and who they were and who they are.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not for anybody that treats anybody wrong. I don't think that's right. And I believe that in the end, like that lady said, you know what the world call it karma. But my Bible says, whatever you do, I don't care what it is, good, bad, or ugly,
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna come back.
Okay. So it says you're gonna reap what you sow, right?
Exactly. That's exactly what it says, but that's just what it means. Yeah.
Mm.
Whatever is done, I don't care what it is. It can be good, bad, or ugly. It's gonna come back.
All
And when
right.
you least expect it, it's gonna hit you right on top of your head. Gazam.
Not Gazam.
It,
Gazam.
it's gonna hit you right in the top of your head. When you think you got it going on, oh, I got all this money, I got this in my lawsuit, I'm doing so good. You cannot even live to spend it. You can. It's a lot of stuff can happen. Your health can fail. Money can't make your heart pump.
Mm-hmm.
It can't make your kidneys do what they do.
Mm-hmm. I got you.
You can
I
have
hear
all
you.
that stuff and not be able to spend it. You got it, but you still might not be able to enjoy it. They talking about being happy. Well, probably 50% of the people in the world not happy, but hey,
Mm-hmm.
money can't do everything. It can make you feel a little. You can buy some little toys and this and that, but at the end, at the end, if I could trade it all, I would rather have family and friends that love. It's the love
Mm-hmm.
that the genuine love for each other.
Hold on, real quick, Miss Beverly. Hey, my love, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Linda,
Linda. Where you calling from, Miss Linda?
Georgia.
Linda from Georgia. Hold on, let me get Miss Beverly off. Hold on one quick second, okay?
Okay.
All right, Miss Beverly. In closing, if you have anything to say, we do have another caller that just called in.
Go ahead and take your call, love, and just know you're great.
All right, Miss Beverly, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And don't be a stranger. So hopefully we will hear from you soon.
Yes, and now you have a wonderful night, and just keep your head up and keep going.
All right, I appreciate you as well.
Bye bye.
All right, bye. Miss Linda. Wait, Miss Linda, are you here?
Yes.
All right, my love, you have the floor. What do you want to say? Have you seen, well, anyway, what do you want to say? I'm assuming you've seen the live or seen some of the live. What do you have to say?
No, I haven't.
Oh,
No,
you
I
have
haven't.
not seen the live.
I'm gonna go and watch it, but I won't. I just want to say I feel sorry for Chef. Chef Hart is good, and she was a true friend. And I
Mm-hmm.
watch a whole lot of people. I'm not saying you, but a lot of people was after money. Money. I don't think she really got a chance to enjoy her own money. And at this point, in in the position she's in, if I were her, I would just retire, go and get my disability or Social Security, and sit down. If you don't have millions of dollars, you can't give millions of dollars. I'm tired of, well, I ain't gonna say that woman's name. I'm tired of her. She's starved. She don't want to work, and I know she don't took thousands and millions for Chef. In my opinion, that's my opinion. So Chef not there and no longer there for her to use anymore, and she too sorry to get out and make all. She's too sorry to get out and make money of her own, and she want to take care of her kids, and that's her business. She want to take care of her kids, but I just hate she want to do it on Chef coming back. But ain't no good gonna come out of this. You can bet that.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no good gonna come out of this. If, like I said, if I was Chef, I'd just go ahead on and retire. She don't have millions. So I just retire and let her get a million the best way she could get it.
Okay. Listen, I am definitely a proponent, baby. I ain't got it. You ain't gonna be able to get it. I ain't got it for you to get. But
Yeah. Just
yeah,
go ahead on and retire, get your disability or your
or
get
and what? Here's the thing. Maybe that's not the only option, but whatever options you have, pursue those options. That's what I say.
yeah,
Whatever options you
yeah,
have, pursue those options. And for me, and that's why I feel like court is like sometimes a waste because you can take someone to court, but unless they got money, unless they're established or whatever, like I don't know if you're gonna get it. But anyway, I appreciate you, my love. You have anything else to add before you go off?
No, I just want everybody to lift her up because I feel so sorry for her because she haven't had a decent life. That woman's 62 years old, and she get out and she make it happen.
She does. She gets out,
And
she
and
makes it
and,
happen, she
and people,
makes her money,
everybody
she
just
got
took
the
a,
energy. Yes, absolutely.
everybody just, I mean, a lot of people just took advantage of her. And but ain't no good thing gonna come out right now. She gets upset. Hopefully, she'll just pull it back together, take a deep breath, go somewhere, and just enjoy her life.
You, mm, yes. Mm.
I mean, if that's what she
I
want to
just
do,
want to
let her
say
do.
something
At this
real.
point,
I just want to say
at
something
this,
real quick.
go ahead.
Um, I pray, if anything, for the discernment. I don't even, no, like you're just know who's for you and who's not for you, or what you're doing when you're whatever. Um, because I think it's a terrible thing when I I'm trying to fix. So listen, okay, I'm gonna make it short.
No, no, no,
I,
no. What
I, I'm
I'm
I'm gonna
saying
make
is,
it short. When you say you trust people, right? And you have
yeah,
multiple
mhm,
people who you're saying you trust, and they
mhm,
telling you something, listen to the
mhm,
people.
mhm,
If you say you
mhm.
trust them, listen to the people,
And
because hindsight is one thing. Hindsight, and it's like, oh yeah, y'all were right or whatever, but it don't have to get to that point, because you say you trust the people, say you love the people, you say you trust them, you respect their opinion, and if everybody is telling you something, please, please pay close attention to it. That's all that I say. I couldn't say
and that's
more,
true.
but
But okay, we're here now. We're here now. At this point, if I were her, I would just go somewhere, get comfortable, and enjoy the rest of my life that I got left, and just do
But
me.
that's what
Just
you
do
that's
me.
what you would do. Um, you
No,
know,
no, no, no. What I'm saying is, I hope she would just go somewhere and find peace and enjoy the rest of her life. She's 62 years old. She's not young. She's not young. Go enjoy the rest of her life. Do whatever makes her happy.
hmm
Just do it and fuck the forget the rest. Forget the rest. But for that lawsuit, I wouldn't get our woman one red penny. All she saw, she don't want to work. She had chef for years taking care of her and her kids. I don't care what nobody say, and everybody know that. You know darn well. Everybody feel like chef low. Every She took advantage of her. She took advantage of her for years. He took advantage of her. As of for right now, I will give her one red penny. However she make it, she make it. She's sorry. She don't want to work. All she want to do is sit up there and sound sophisticated and educated. But that ain't gonna do it sometimes. Sometimes you gotta get out. You gotta get out there and get out the mud just like everybody else. But I just hope Sheriff find her some avenue to take. And just go ahead and enjoy her the rest of her life. Just live.
hmm
Just live. Just live. Make herself happy. Do whatever make her happy the rest of these little years she got left.
Well, my love, I thank you so much for calling
Okay.
in and giving your perspective, Miss Linda, and
Okay.
you have a great night. Okay.
You too.
All right. Bye. Listen, I'm about to get off of here. Antoinette, did you want to say? Wait,
Baby,
who was here? It was somebody else was here too, but I guess
but
they
Candace,
Lacondas.
tell her come on back up.
Antoinette, if you want to say anything in closing, and Lacondas, oh my goodness, if you wanted to come back up and say anything closing, we're not doing any more call-ins. I'm about to get off of here because I will take a nap.
So
Um,
my
Antoinette, if you have
question I would
anything,
ask,
okay. Mm-hmm.
when Chef and Tay first met, Chef didn't have that money at that time, did she?
When Chef and Tay first met, did Chef have, what are you saying?
The lawsuit, the money that she got from selling her company.
No, not
She didn't have
that
any.
money. No.
So
Mm-mm.
Tay still married her with her not having that money, right?
Well, I so it that's see it's a
The hard
different if it,
question.
so no she didn't have that money, but she had money.
She had money. Okay, but when we got introduced with Tay, Tay was a nurse that's working the pandemic, right?
Yes, pandemic, yeah.
And they make money.
Made a lot of
Tay,
money.
yeah, they make a lot of money.
Lot of money.
Tay have a customized Jeep. That
Mm-hmm.
you can't buy that Jeep off the floor like that. Tay
Mm-hmm.
had her Jeep customized, and that was before she met Chef. Everybody trying to say
Yes.
Tay go spend money and shop and all that. Tay have her own money. Tay had her own money.
Mm-hmm.
She spent her money doing what? But if I get married, what's my wife money is mine, and what's mine is my wife money.
Mm-hmm.
And if my wife want to treat me and go buy me, tell me to go buy clothes or whatever, I'm not gonna tell her no. I'm gonna do it just like
Okay.
I'm gonna do stuff for my wife or
So
my
I
husband.
do think that a part of what you're saying is so you can't ignore the fact that Carmen proposed a certain lifestyle to Tay that she didn't necessarily ask for.
Yeah,
So I do agree 100% with what you're saying about that because it was even so I'll give an example or the biggest example I can give for that and again I'm just fairly making a discussion especially based on what y'all are saying as well. Carmen told Tay she didn't want her to work.
thank you. Okay.
Carmen said she was going to take care of Tay and do all of these things. And if it were me, again, I'm a guy, and not only just I'm a guy, I'm a different. If it was just me, it would have been more of a collective thing. Not I'm gonna take care of you thing. I'm not trying to take care of nobody. I am trying to, if anything, if I was trying to do, I'm trying to build something together with someone or whatever. But that wasn't Karma's approach. So I do think that is important to say and important to note because that was the approach. Oh, I don't want you to work. I want you to quit your job
Yeah,
and all of these things and so that is an important part of the conversation, especially when people talk about Tay and she did this or whatever. Listen, if anything, if you were wanting to say anything, you know, um, Carmen, she promoted it. She reached. That's what she asked for.
because Carmen, she's one of who provide, protect, and what's the three P's?
And
Yeah,
for me, we're gonna both provide. We're gonna both protect, and all of those things. So that's just me, and everybody have what they do.
yeah.
But
I'm just saying, but
no, I
like
got
they
you.
say, a real person, a real man, or a real woman of the household is the provider, the protector, and all of that.
Hmm.
Some people don't want their spouse to work because with my sister, her and her husband. He didn't want his wife to work. He didn't want my sister to work. And my sister didn't work for years. But my sister realized two income coming in the house is more money. So that's why she went out and got a job. But at first, they've been married, what, 25 years? I'm going to say about the first 15 years, my sister did not work. So some people are like that. But this day and age, it's always, it's a 50-50. You're going to do your half and I'm going to do my half.
Hmm.
But that's all. I just hate when people want to say Tay is a gold digger. She went in and put self money and all of that. I mean, if she a gold digger, that's her business. If she went in for chef money, that's her business. But Chef didn't see it like that. Chef didn't present it like that. Chef didn't want Tay to work. Chef told her, "I got this."
I mean, yeah. Listen, I understand the different perspective that we're talking about. Again, I agree, and I was there to witness the offer of Tay not working and all of those things. So all of these things have to be taken in account when you are observing a situation and trying to, if you're going to fairly assess it and say this would happen, whatever. But anyway, I'm about to get off of here. Thank you, Antoinette, for your input. Thank you, Lacondas. She didn't make it back, but Lacondas was in the chat. She says, "I hope my husband no." I hope my husband tell me I don't have to work when I retire. Next year, exactly. And so here's the thing. When somebody tells you that, right, especially if you didn't ask for it, and what I'm not saying she didn't ask for it, but what it appeared is that Carmen just offered it. You can't then dump all of that, whatever happen to transpire on the person, because that's what you asked for and that's what you got. You got exactly what you asked for when you say, "I don't want you to work. I'm going to take care of you." I'm not taking care of nobody.
You see what Kim
unless I was Richie Rich. If I was Richie Rich, yes. Just been the boss. And exactly. And taste, and in my opinion, that should have kept itself in perpetuity. You keep doing what you're doing, making all this money. I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing, and definitely then we can do some shit. I want my sister to have her husband, provider. Have a good night. You have a good night too. I can't read that. 5 million. I can't read it. So anyway, I'm about to get off of here, y'all. I thank y'all so much. Like Laconda said, good night, family. I thank y'all so very much for coming on. And I will see y'all in the next live. I'm gonna try to come on tomorrow. Don't hold me. I don't know if it's gonna be morning, noon, or night. Who's to say? But anyway, I thank y'all so much for coming on. Thank you, Antoinette. Thank you for all of the callers. And y'all have a great night.
You good. Good night.
All right. Bye.
Bye-bye.